the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
I'ma play my very best for you tonight.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Ready. Fight. Green. Ready.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Good recovery after the penalty. Back within a couple of yards of that first down.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of two. Good enough for the first down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Striker. 52 good.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Saints first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Throwing now on first and 10. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat. He does the rest.
Ready.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Red 38. 10 cycles. Check, huh?
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set, ready. Clock 40. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Saints. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Uh-oh. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Up close to the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jordan Howden on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Kings! Alert! 180!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
180! Hey, alert! What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Rapid start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, That's pretty impressive.
Hut, hut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It is 3rd and long.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. Inside the 20. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Blue, 32. Hut.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long. 3rd and long. And here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. First down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a first down. Is 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll go back to Evans. He's got another one. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
180! On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll get this out wide. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Hurry, hurry! 180! King! Point it right. Hey, alert! What's up?
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down. And you can tell they know this is coming back. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8.
180! Alert! Watch one!
Here's Irvin.
Quincy Riley on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, yeah. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He'll stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here is complete. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they're marking down just shy of the 40. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
33, yellow, check.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here we go, set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Yellow, 22. 10.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And the Saints first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Houghton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't do it no more. Silver don't do it no more. Little dump in the middle, they can't do it no more.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! That's King! Up, up! That's regular! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Number 7, Lucky Irving. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Point it right. Hey! 180! Done!
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and 7.
Done!
The RPO. That one is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
180!
They'll go. Mayfield. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10.
Baker going to hand it to White.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long.
Hey, look, 20! What's up?
Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, That's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up. Fight. 97. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here we go. Set. Watch out now. 6:33. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's a third down and 4.
Trouble. 38. Hut, hut.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Come on. Black clock. Blue. 32. Drill. 52. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having himself. Going to lose a yard.
Third down and 5.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more practice to score touchdowns.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, Baker. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, 180!
On second down, a run with Irving. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is White. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Regular. Set. Attack.
Loose inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, quick. Down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the 38-yard line.
62 blaster. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out wide, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Chop, 10 up. Blaster, 6. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
A throw out wide, That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On third down, it's White. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Real. Run. Point it right. Hey, alert 30. 180.
Baker to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So a win here for the Buccaneers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.